alongside. Just about ready. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Welcome to those just tuning in. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. We're in the first, and there's no score. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Late with the swing there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
Quick toss to first. Acuna dives back in. Anthony Santander at the plate. Acuna runs. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Matt Olson up to the plate.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Matt Olson blasts one out. Homer number 25 of the year. Here comes Austin Riley. There's a swing and a miss. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Stowers settles under this one, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park, on now to the top half of inning number 2. So the Atlanta Braves putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they look the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October.
Griffin Conrad in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Ground ball to the right side. Olson takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Heriberto Hernandez stands at the plate now. Think he foul tipped that one.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Strider, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. That one at triple digits.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
0-2 now as he swings through it. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Albies in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. Foul ball. 0-2 now. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize.
Ouch, that one got him. Runner at first with 2 away. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
There it is again. We've seen a few players swing at the fastball out of the zone, and lots of swings and misses early on.
Hit in the air left field. And makes the grab. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Strider was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's going to be Connor Norby. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And it hits the base of the wall. Headed for the plate. And now they trail by 1. Harris fires it in quickly. Lead runner stops at second. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
Outside, that's a ball.
No question that he earned that pitcher of the month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Ball, that's outside.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Marlins tie it up. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Ball, that's in.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
In the air, left field, and there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Kyle Stowers.
Kyle Stowers, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. One out and a runner at second here in game one of this 3-game set. Man at second. And that drops in for a strike. Inside corner for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Lopez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Line drive, leaps it, he's got it. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Eugenio Suarez. Here's your 1.
Ball 1.
Strider deals. Got him swinging for the K. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. That one fouled off. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Santander in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. On the ground to third. And that one handled. Oh, the throw is over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. Here's Matt Olson.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Oh, right to the backstop. Fires to third. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there.
Line drive, base hit. Aim to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2. Man at first with 1 gone. Now here is Austin Riley. Comes up empty.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Ripped on a line to center. That's a base hit as a run scores. In there safely. And they lead by 2. First and second, 1 out. Drake Baldwin will hit next. Left field. 2 away now. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not.
That is the inning. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. On a line. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
The 0-2. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Connor Norby now at the plate.
Ball 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. Back here's the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. Center field. And there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Marlins, Rhys Hoskins.
You know, these Marlins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. Way out front for strike 2. That just misses, and the count is even 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Got him looking, that's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity is not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Edwards stands in now and watches strike 1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Check swing. He went. And the count 1-2. The Fish trailing by 2. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Harris after it. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Now here is Kyle Stowers. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lopez swings through it for strike 1.
Nope, that's a ball.
The next pitch misses. 2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch.
Now this is through for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, and he's out.
Right there.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves, Anthony Santander. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Ryan Gusto, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gibson also getting ready.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you at the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve. And it was the same result as the pitch before.
Olsen now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Foul ball there. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Late on that fastball. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Tap back to the mound. Fires over to Hoskins. And that'll do it. Welcome back. It's been a great game. So let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And here is Eugenio Suarez.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there is no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. For information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. They'll find the plan to suit your needs.
That's in there. 3 balls and a strike. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
That's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
For the Marlins, catcher Heriberto Hernandez.
Hernandez at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Harris should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing.
For Miami.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Gusto.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Activity in the bullpen. Lake Bacher preparing to come on if needed. Swings over the top of that one. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
That one way inside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. 1-2 here. Swings and misses. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. 2 down, bases empty. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strike. Yeah. Nothing across here this half. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And there's a foul ball.
That's outside.
In the air, left field. And there's one away. So now the DH spot, Connor Norton. Ripped on a line. Harris racing after it. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. He's in there.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Really important at bat coming up now.
Oh, Hoskins, the next to hit, takes ball one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
So now 1-2 to Reese.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended.
Ground ball, Olsen. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe. And it's a one-run game. One down. Here comes the manager. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season.
Riley fired to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Cade Gibson.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. That one ran inside, almost got him. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And one away in the bottom of the seventh. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Out to short. Fires in time. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back at Truist Park. Dylan Lee gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
No outs. Runner at first. Next to hit, Otto Lopez. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Late on that fastball. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Throw on to Olsen, but the tying run is now in scoring position, so it's a productive out. Suarez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Edge of the zone for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The Braves trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Jackknife's out of the way. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. That one missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Anthony Santander. Up now, he's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first. In the dirt. He picks it. And that's a great play.
Up next.
Here is Matt Olson. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Stowers takes it in for the out.
For Miami.
Andrew Nardi on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Riley, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings through that one. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Got him. That's out number 3. Back in Atlanta, Truist. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And fouled off. Strike 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Marcy, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Ball 1.
Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Struck him out looking. And the Marlins with just 1 out left. Norby now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The Marlins down to their final strike.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 4-3 our